Talk to dead people. Alfred. Alfred was my brother, what they call nowadays extreme autism or mentally ill. And he never could talk or nothing, and I was always wondering, because it was creepy when he would die, gonna die, because the people at the center had this new director, I guess. Well, we ain't never seen him before, but he brought Alfred to the house one day and with a bunch of other people, he had about 30 autism people with him in at these homes. And he did something what no other director ever did. When he come there, they let us know ahead of time so we have a little party for him, and the cake and all that. It was Alfred's birthday. But the whole while this guy was asking for money and he was complaining. He say, Alfred eat up 3 to 4 times what they get a month for him. We all know Alfred always eat and he never stop eating. He always been like that. He don't. Longer you got food in front of Alfred, he gonna eat it. He don't stop, and we know that. But this guy was like desperate. And after he was saying about they need more money for Alfred, is we can help to send money to free Alfred, which probably is against the law for them to even ask that. You know what I mean? Because he get the money from the state. And he kept saying, we don't make money while they living. We make money when they dead. The state take out a certain amount of insurance policy on each one. That's how we make our money when they dead. I'm telling my brother Cedric, who was the executive of the will at the time. I'm telling my older brother, I'm telling my daddy, hey man, they finna kill that boy. They put it in your face. We can't afford to feed him. It takes 3 times more money to feed him than what we get a month from the state. Can y'all help us? Because we don't make money until they die. They all like they big time, my brother them, and they ain't paying no attention to it. They think they the head of the star of the show and all this shit. And I say, man, they finna kill Alfred, man, and y'all act like y'all don't care. And one of them even say, well, that more money for us. Because he won't be able to get nothing out of the will. He died, then we got to split it. Which I don't think that's true. I think that home get it, right? But that's the attitude they had. If he died, more money for us. Unfortunately, the average black family is that same way. They didn't give a shit. You can sit a mile away. I know the White House say I can see 100,000 years ahead of everybody else. But the man is putting it in y'all face. We can't afford the freedom no more. If y'all don't give us no money, the only way we make money is when they die with life insurance policy. That's when we make our money. 2 weeks later, Alfred dead. 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, Alfred dead, and he was healthy as can be there. No sickness, no nothing. And he died high, like they died in all the other nursing homes. Heart attack or stroke. Easy. Easy. Heart attack or stroke. Nobody gonna investigate. Nobody gonna look into it. Nobody cares. So anyway, I was shocked when Alfred visited me. It took a long time, probably about 3 to 4 years later. But he pulled up in an 18-wheeler. We were on a house on 21st Street, and I was sitting in the living room and Alfred come in and we looking at the truck. He was hauling cars, used cars. And I said, Alfred, what? You know I'm a nine. He said, yeah, I'm normal, bro. I just stopped by to come see you. Just stopped by to come see you. And I know he liked food, so I had a bunch of food, and he was eating fried chicken and cornbread and collard greens, and me and Alfred just were eating, and he said, bro, I got to get back on the road now. I got to take these cars to Miami. And I said, nice seeing you, Alfred, and we hugged. And I remember what my mama told me. Ain't no handicap in heaven, baby. And I saw my brother normal as can be. And that made me feel so much good seeing my brother normal for the first time. Thank you and God bless.